Just like to share with you the new device for cherry pickers to ensure that the harness is connected. Obviously it's a problem out there, and we've tried to look at different ways of actually doing this and trying to bring the cherry pickers into the same category as other plant equipment on site. Other plant equipment on site has green beacons flashing, which tells you that the guy in the machine is wearing a harness. So we've worked with a company in America, OEM Data Controls, and we have a system here, and this piece of equipment here is the computer. In here it has data tracking, it has an audible alarm, and then if you can see here, this is part of a cherry picker basket or mute basket, and that's the anchor point here. We also have the green LED beacon, which is magnetic, which just fits onto the cherry picker, underneath the cherry picker, so you can clearly see. So what happens is, if we put the carabiner through here, what happens is, as soon as you're connected, you can see straight away that the machine is being used correctly. However, if you disconnect that, and we can simulate the machine being used, then you get an audible alarm. Okay, I'll shut that audible alarm off. So if the machine's used, you've got an audible alarm and the green light is not flashing, and that's if you're not using a harness. Now, a lot of people say, well, we should actually make sure the machine can't be used. That's not the same way as we do it on construction equipment. You can still use the machine if you're not wearing a harness, but the green light's not flashing. But what we do have on here, which is different, this data tracking will tell the safety officer if they're using a machine without a harness. It'll notify them on an app. So the Fasten Tracker app will actually, you can connect as many of these as you want to the app. It'll tell you when the guy's in the air. It'll tell you when he's using a harness and when he's not. So if you have a guy jump on a cherry picker, jumps in and goes up in the air without a harness, number one, you have the audible alarm, which will tell him straight away that the machine is being used without a harness being on. You have the light, which tells you he has got his harness on, so you can see that from the ground, so people walking around can see he's wearing a harness. And lastly, even if the safety officer is in his cabin or wherever he is on site, if this is being used without a harness, if the cherry picker is being used without a harness, then what happens is it'll actually it'll notify him on the Fasten Tracker app. It'll come up on his phone to say that somebody is violating the system. If you're interested in seeing a demonstration on this, please reach out to us. My telephone number is 01273 832200, and I'm more than happy to come to site and set up a system on your machine and show you how it works. We do feel that it is a safer option. Shutting the machine off could cause other risks, whereas this doesn't cause any other risks. Thank you for your help, thank you for your support and interest. Bye bye.